I'd rather take on the highwayman than the pig rat. I hear turret. Ah! I did not see that guy. So look where this put us. We are, let's pull out the map. We are upper northeast corner, right? So we've been in these areas and it's not good. And yeah, so I did not see that guy turn the corner. I knew he was in the area. I just did not see him turn the corner. London smelters, we need to get inside. Inside, hopefully safe. Well, we made it in. Can't see much. We do have a locked door, but I think before all of that, we need to see if we can't take care of food and drink. So let's start off with, all right, so interesting. There are some tips when you load into the game. Obviously, that's a pretty common thing. It actually mentions that Dexy slows down time. This doesn't mention that at all. We may give that a try at some point. I have two of those, or I have three of those. Actually two, because we're still holding on to the one that I still need to redo back at Thames Haven. I don't know if I really want to do the mutt chops as of yet because they are favorited. So I'm trying to hold those. Oh, the Ladybird soups. Those would be good. Hydrated. How about a pasty? And a pear? Are we good on food? Am I missing? No, we are not good on food. Do we have... we have parasites. We have parasites still, so I cannot... So yeah, we're gonna need a ton of food. The baked bloatfly. I mean, look at all this food. And we're running out. And that only got us to peckish. We're gonna have to actually make sure we're gonna have to be getting some like even processed food. Now the rats. So here's the thing. Do I spend the rat away and all of that? I mean, because I'm afraid, although I guess if we die, it doesn't matter ultimately, right? It doesn't really matter. But once we get out, we're going to be back in the same situation, and just taking this stuff. I mean, look at how much hungry this is making us, how much tighter it's making us. But we at least have to give this stuff a try. Let's do that womble steak. Where is this putting us? Let's take a look at those bars. Still hungry, obviously. All that health is that health going up at all? I don't think it is. Oh, we're actually properly fed right now, which is interesting. Now, how's that going to compare with what that Radaway is doing in the bottom left there? What's the red on the bottom right? The red pill. What is that telling us? Oh, we have a hypo addiction now. How do I have a hypo addiction? When was the last time I actually even took hypo? Do I have something that helps with addictions. That'll help with addictions. Okay, so that did solve that. Although we still have the red pill. Look at that health explode right now. Like the Radaway cannot keep up. I just want to see where this gets us. All right, that's actually looking pretty good. That's actually looking pretty good. So suppressed immunity, the Radaway still going. We still have this. The tiredness, fatigue, and parasites. All right, so I think that's about what we're gonna get. I think that's about what we're gonna get. Again, I mean, even if we clear this dungeon, I don't know what we're gonna do when we get out. It is all a mystery. Anything over here? No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I'm just realizing, actually, I did realize it earlier, but I didn't think about it. Somehow the music turned back on. I usually have the music turned all the way off or maybe even slightly low. Simply because I like the atmosphere of just hearing the sounds of the world. I like the sounds of the world. Let's go ahead and make sure you're up, I guess, I think. The voice also. How did these... Every once in a while, it seems like these things get reset from time to time. You know what? Maybe the thunder and the rain we can bring down a tad. Because that rain does get a little loud. Alright, let's escape back.
Get out of my sight, you worm.
Alright, so we have cultist. Which I guess up in here, does it make... I think that makes sense. And again, just real quick, that music. That music's awesome, don't get me wrong, but I don't want the music to tell me like a situation that we're in. I want to discover it, you know? Oh, there's a working terminal. Hopefully we can shoot through this.
I shall ascend.
And hopefully he's down? Yeah, looks like it. All right, excellent. Safety and Compliance Inspector Terminal. Let's take a look. Woo, London Smelter. All right, introduction. Ingram McLeod, Safety and Compliance Inspector. As requested by the head office, I have begun my inspection in the Newham branch of London Smelters and Company, hereby referred to in these logs as LSC. This report aims to examine whether or not this particular branch will target key areas of operation within the factory, checking whether or not management and staff of the branch are complying with government-mandated safety and working guidelines. I have already set up a terminal within the branch and will be conducting this report on site, where I shall remain until the conclusion of my investigation. Furthermore, once this report has been finalized, I shall be passing it on to working closely with the finance team of LSC, deciding whether or not it would be economically viable for the wider LSC company for this branch to remain in operation. All right, so basically there's an efficiency expert in to see how things are going and if it's worth it. Structural integrity. First proper entry in my report, and I am saddened to say that already things are not looking good for Newham branch. As I was inspecting the smelting floor today, I noticed many of the walkways, some of which are situated right above the smelting vats, by the way, are in dire need of serious repair. I've even noticed that many of the safety railings are even loose or missing altogether, potentially leading to serious injury or even death, especially should someone plummet into the big pool of molten metal, which would also render the entire batch of materials useless. He's more worried about the batch of material, the metal, than the person who fell in. Yeah, that would not be good. Give the manager and the employees credit, however, they have attempted to fix these various issues, even in some cases using wooden planks to negate holes within the walkways. Though I seriously doubt the structural integrity of just haphazardly placing a few wooden boards on top of the hole and accepting as repaired. I have made it clear to the manager that the correct procedure is to report any and all structural integrity concerns to HQ, who will then pass on said report to finance, who will then begin to assess the severity of the situation and allocate resources and get things repaired properly. All right. Operational machinery assessment. Focus my report log on the factory's operational equipment today. And whilst the majority of the machinery may be working as intended, there are still issues that are preventing the output of the Newham branch from consistently meeting the desired amount set by LSC. The main smelting machinery is fully operational and working well, though it is the loading claw in the packing and distribution warehouse that brings me the most concern. On 3 separate occasions today, The claw failed to deploy properly, and pallets of slag, some of which were still dangerously hot, had to be maneuvered onto the conveyor belt by the on-floor workers. As these pallets are predictably heavy, it took a large amount of employees, some from different areas of the factory, to successfully load it on, which wasted valuable time and thus limited the production yield for the day. The branch manager, who seemed insistent to shadow me as I made my inspections, ensured that whilst he was already in the process of getting these issues put right, assured me that the employees here are all good, hardworking blokes, and make sure to keep an eye on things if an employee has to leave their post. But again, I made it absolutely clear that it is still mandatory to report faulty machinery to HQ, who will pass it on to finance, etc., and that this branch is falling behind on its output quota, and therefore losing LSC money. And the drastic changes need to be made in order to get this branch back to peak performance. So it's mismanaged. It's mismanaged is what we're looking at right here. Compliance and safety regulations. Already glossed over this one when I first entered the report, but it is worth reiterating because of the severity of it. The Newham branch is woefully poor in terms of compliance to standard health and safety regulations. Today, my concerns regarding the ramshackle state of the catwalks were vindicated, as whilst I was monitoring the slag floor, the main area of concern in regards to safety compliance, an almighty crash erupted through the factory as a worker plummeted from a catwalk, the guardrail having fallen off. He was lucky that there was a platform below him, otherwise this accident would have been much worse. As a personal aside to this report, I've begun to notice a vague miasma of distrust towards me throughout the branch, since, in my last entry, I gave the branch manager a clear message that things need to change in order to put the Newham branch back in the green in regards to output and profitability. Whilst I understand that an inspector's presence can be awkward, I will not allow myself to be intimidated just because I'm carrying out my job within the interest of the wider LSC company. I must do so at any cost. All right. Inventory of raw materials and supplies. This guy does very thorough notes, by the way. Following up my third log, I examined the branch's inventory of supplies and raw materials used in the production line, as is to be expected given the state of things. There is vast room for improvement. The inventory warehouse is only partly utilized, with most of the materials sent by LSC distributors left in the open. Workers have assured me this is just so they have quicker access to resources, but again, this is not proper operating procedure. To be completely honest, I'm getting rather tired of the increased animosity and unhelpfulness of the Newham branch employees. Just earlier today, I had one employee drop their trousers and moon me as he loudly exclaimed, "Why don't you put this in your report, you effing Jobsworth," to me. I then promptly remind him that it is exactly behavior such as that, in addition to the general lack of care and professionalism across all members of staff of this branch, that head office is carefully assessing the future of this factory and its employees, and suggests that he should give me any reason to make the report even more unfavorable than it already is. I appreciate that this is an outright threat on my part and may not have been the correct course of action, but it's the only way I'm going to reach these people. Do they really not understand that I'm here to try and improve their working environment as well? Unbelievable. Well, but they see it as you're looking for reasons to shut them down. That's generally how these go, right? And or either shut them down completely or layoffs. Edit. Though I regret threatening the staff of this branch, I've been assured that my words have been well and truly heard, and measures will swiftly be taking place to ensure the improvement and success of the Newham branch. I've even just been offered to accompany the branch manager to inspect the safety of the smelting room catwalks again, where it'll be detailed to me the plans put in place to help the factory's continued operation. Why do I have a feeling the branch manager's taking him up to the catwalks? He's going to push him in. He's going to push him in. There's no way they had a change of heart just like that. Environmental impact assessment. Just a very quick one here. It may not be as environmentally friendly as LSC would like, but everyone here at the Newham branch is taking notes on how to reduce the impact that slag production has on the environment through reducing emissions, recycling materials, and so on. I can't exactly go into any greater detail, however, as I've decided to terminate the report early, I've actually been under quite a bit of stress and pressure from the water company and decided I need a much needed break and plan to leave the UK shortly and travel abroad. A nice trip, somewhere nice and hot, ideally. Oh my. Don't try and contact me for a while, as, like I've said, I will be on holiday and won't likely respond. To sum it up though, despite the shortcomings and rather negative sounding entries before this, I am confident that given time and a great load of trust, that this branch can turn things around and be a brilliant and valuable asset to LSC. The lads are all good, hardworking blokes after all. They did exactly what I said they did and faked this entry. The manager or someone else faked this entry. This is not him. I mean, come on. That's not, if it was literally him, this is not the way you would do that. And don't, I'm going on vacation and don't try and contact me? All right, that's pretty funny. Well played, though. Well played. Yeah, that's exactly what happened there. All right, and that goes down in there. Fireplace catch. Oh, I'm hearing a dog. You back in there or up top? Oh, why does that look like... It's an odd filing cabinet. We'll take you. Although, you know what? We need that oil. Alright, clearly it's up top. Do cultists hang out with dogs, though? Have we noticed that? We got back... Oh. Whoa, is he on fire? Oh. He's a hellhound. This is probably not the weapon I want to be using, but we already had it. I needed to use that crit. Dude, so they have... Cultists have hellhounds. We have not seen that before. That's pretty interesting. All right, so I think we're cleared here. Wait, was there... Thought I saw mine there, but I think I might have just been seeing the red dots on the gun out of the corner of my eye. Dude, it is dark. There's another hellhound. All right, let's swap over to you. I'm assuming I'm kind of assuming Molotovs are not going to be a thing for these guys, right? Do I want to try a grenade? I mean, I don't know if it's worth it in the long run. I mean, we almost... Oh, there are multiples, obviously. Oh, all right, that worked. That was a one shot that worked. Come on, initiate. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, got it. Not good yet. Oh.
You weak, blind fool. I will come to you.
Oh, we need that pound coin. All right, keep coming to us. I know it's not to us. It's to their leader. Was it just the one? Oh, another terminal. All right, so that looks like that goes out to the floor, to the shop floor. Oh, no, didn't need to do that. Ooh. Oh, I didn't see that. Anything behind the door? No. All right, let's see what we have here. Office terminal. Actually, you know what? Let's make sure this is cleared. Yeah. Oh, wait. Did I already look in this? I might have already looked in that, actually. All right, let's see. Office terminal. Looks like we're going to have to get a hacking. Well, there you go. Jessica, we've never seen... I don't know if I've ever seen a name in there before. But it worked. And actually, the first one, that was my second attempt. The first attempt, I got locked out for a moment. All right, business boom. John Raynard, plant manager. Business is booming here at London Smelters. The demand for parts and materials for rebuilding efforts across the city has skyrocketed. Every day we see new contracts rolling in, and our production lines are running at full capacity. Our clients range from construction firms to tech companies, all desperate for our high-quality smelting metals. Despite our success, I am increasingly concerned about our safety measures with the increased workload. Our workers are exposed to higher risks. We've had a few near mistakes recently, and it's clear we need to upgrade our safety protocols. Profits are important, but the safety of our team must come first. So that does not go in line with what we were reading on the first one. The first one was saying, well, profits were not being adhered to, but also safety was not at all. Production records. Leo Harris. Production this month has hit an all-time high. We processed over 10,000 tons of raw material, turning into essential components for the rebuilding efforts. Oh, you know what? Well, actually, this doesn't show dates. I was wondering if there's a date reason why these things are potentially not congruent. Team is working hard and the overtime hours are adding up. It's impressive to see how much we've accomplished, but the stress is showing on everyone's faces. Management has promised bonuses and incentives, which is great, but you also need better safety gear. The old equipment isn't cutting anymore. We can't afford to have any accidents, especially with the pace we're working at. All right, so that goes in line. So I guess technically the first one probably is going in line too. The safety, although this guy wanted the safety is just not being adhered to. It's just all profits. Safety concerns. Safety violations are becoming frequent. Just yesterday, we had an incident where molten metal nearly spilled over due to a faulty valve. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it was a close call. The current safety measures are insufficient for the level of production we're handling. I've submitted several requests for new safety equipment and additional training sessions for the workers. It's crucial we address these issues before something catastrophic happens. Profit should never come at the cost of our workers' lives. Yeah, so we're seeing that trend now, right? That's what's going on here. These are the actual workers that want the safety, but that other terminal, it's just not being done by management. And like I said, poorly managed this place is. Inventory. All right, steel ingots. Ready for dispatch. Remember, no loitering near the molten vats. Yeah, that would probably be pretty smart. Aluminum sheets. Sure, all safety gear is worn when handling. Copper wire. Copper wire has higher demand than ever, but I guess makes sense. Lead pipes. Lead poisoning is still a thing. Wow, all right. Brass fittings. Do not enter the foundry without eye protection. Gold. Gold is in production. Wait, oh wait, there was another one in there. At least one more. I went too far. And then classified. John Raynard, plant manager. We received a highly classified and extremely lucrative contract to produce synthetic gold using a blend of alternative metals. So this is what we were just seeing. Project is top secret and must not be discussed outside the designated team. The specifics of the metal combinations and the production process are to be handled with the utmost discretion. Tasks and detailed instructions will be printed and distributed to each team member or to the team members involved in this project. Each member is required to read their instructions carefully and then immediately destroy the printed documents by incineration to eliminate any evidence of the endeavor. This project could significantly boost our profits, but we must ensure that confidentiality maintained at all costs. Failure to comply with these security measures will result in severe consequences. Remember, security or secrecy is paramount. Wow. I am moving words, moving letters and words all over the place today. So it was a synthetic gold. Wonder how this came about. Was it the government maybe, or just the leaders? Oh, we might need these bottles. All right, what are we looking at here? We're running low on 9 mil. I mean, if we can switch over to the ferryman, always be beneficial. But if we can keep our stealth, like, is this foundry's actually working, which is interesting. I don't think that's a turret. Is that a spotlight? Oh, I hear more hellhounds.
Who's there? Time to die.
Wait. Are you shooting from over there?
Guidance from your father.
Whoa. That was quick. I didn't even see them. Well, this is where we're waking up here. Don't know where this is as of yet, but yeah, I did not even see those guys, so I have no idea where they were. What was interesting though, and I find very, very cool, and I actually love. So I did, as we were kind of moving around those computers, right, on that flooring. I did go into the sneak walk, right, instead of just straight up sneak. And as soon as I did that, the attention level dropped huge. And then I was continuing, and then as soon as, go back and check that out. As soon as I hit the box to my right, there's a little box on the platform. As soon as I hit that box, it created a little bit of sound, and that's when they heard me. That is very cool. I do like that a lot. What we need, food and water, I think it was. Properly hydrated. All right. Are we still addicted? Let's see. Are we still addicted? Yes. So let's go ahead and... What was it that took care of that? The refreshing beverage. We'll do that. A couple of those. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. Butler's Wharf. So this is actually good because we can get back over. So the last few episodes, I've been thinking that Thieving Stanley, is it? Thieving Stanley was at the corner shop. No, he is actually... Where is it now? He's actually in that church. Do I need to rediscover the church? I might need to. But he's in that church, which I think is near this place. And we also need to rediscover the settlement that we had there. So where we're at, we can actually work our way back over there. Now, is there anything around here that we might want to check out? I don't think so. I think we just want to head west. And a little south. Now, what time is it? 5:41 a.m. If it was nighttime, I would actually consider sleeping. And then see where we wake up there. But with it being 5 in the morning, we might as well... Oh, here's a ladder. Can I use you? Yes. That was weird. That got weird. All right, we want to head west. Will the city allow that? That's the question. Will the city allow us to head west? Go west, young man. Go west. Well, we're not going west there. We need to go south also anyway, so this kind of works. But I do, there's two things. Oh wait, this is the shard, right? Yeah. There's two main things that, or actually there's three main things I want to be working on right now. So it is clearing these dens, these hooligan dens. Also clearing that radar station down near the tennis museum. And of course, finding the crystalline photon super agitator deluxe shaker. That thing. For Tony back at the Swan and... Yeah, you know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know. You know what we're speaking. You know what I'm speaking of when I say the Swan. The Swan and... I honestly don't know. Is it miter or meter? I honestly don't know. It's so in my head right now that... Oh, is there going to be one of those drenched rad shrews here? Is that where this was? You? It's surprising. Oh yeah, we've already done that. Surprisingly quiet. So this, all right, I have a vague idea of where we're at now. We already cleared all of this. This was a sleep spot up in here that we used quite a bit. And, oh, I was going to say the game sound just went out, but I think the wind just went out. We exited the window because we can still hear the footsteps. All right, so the church... We already went through that. I think we need to go further south. For A, the church, and then B, that settlement. Oh, can we not south here? Can we not south? We cannot south. Oh. 50 cal. It turns out we can south. Whoa. Whoa. Who are you? Caravan guard. Why are you sprinting? Oh, there's a trader here. What up, Doc? Dr. Bunting.
Need help?
How old are you? Do you have any spare medical supplies?
What do you need?
Oh, antibiotics. We do need these, but look at that price. All right, of course. I mean, it makes sense that that's all he has. Oh, we need some of this also. Dude, we have to get at least one, I think. What ammo do I need for London versus 4? I don't want to get confused. All right, 303, 32, 30, 303, 32, and 9 and cell are the main ones we need. 303, 32, 9 and cell. 9 and sell. So actually legitly the only thing I can sell him. And he's only given us 6. Should I sell these mods? I mean, they're only worth 1 apiece, but I don't think we need those. Junk. Oh, wait, that was valuable. Up. There we go. 12? I'd rather have the adhesive than 12. I mean, at that point, now at this point, it's just not even worth it. Oh. Although I don't want to sell any of that stuff. That's the problem. Oh, do we have any? Let's go ahead and let's sort these by value. That Womble steak, it's so 40. Refreshing beverage, no. The Dexy, I want to keep 1. I want to try that out. Do we need 3 of these? I've never used even 1 yet, so we'll do 1. Maybe things that we have like a ton of. The roids, I probably should be using those a little more. Well, let's go ahead and sell. Five of those. What are we up to? 178? And how much was his thing? 236 a piece. I think that's about the best we're going to get. So let's go ahead and buy 1 of those. Excellent. I like the deal, my friend. Now, I do want to see, is there anything that he can fix us up? 30 tickets. No, we're fine. I don't want to waste the 30 tickets. All right. Well, that was cool. We've already done all of this, right? I'm pretty sure we have. So I think we need to be going further north. I might have gone too far south. I think we need to go further north to find what we're looking for. Yeah, see, these are the guys that we cleared out earlier. Actually, will he buy that stuff? Where is he? Hey there, little boy. Whoop, sorry.
Do you need medical assistance?
No. However,
I might have what you're looking for.
I would like to barter, my friend. Let's first start off with you. Oh, it's only 12. I mean, I'm sure there's some more bodies around here, but I don't know if it's worth running around to find for... Oh, and then also there was the outfit. The spiked armor. It's 15. I mean, that's 30. That's 31 more. So I guess that's better than nothing. And it does all add up. Now my question is, when we get to this, when we find these, do I establish the settlement, get a save, although saving can put us anywhere. All right, so we're back that. Did I really go the wrong direction that way? Whoa, flamer fuel. We'll take that. It felt like it was... I'm so turned around right now, honestly. It felt like... Because we did this factory. We found the chem den. And then I thought, oh yeah, because we were just down here. So yeah, I think we need to be up in this area. So maybe this is the right way. So I think we were right, maybe potentially going this way, but then I went too far south. See if we go this way and then maybe... But I seem to remember this is the path we took, though. It was coming down around these things and then heading south. I seem to remember that being the path. Is that the church? No, here's the church. All right, so this is it. All right, St. Peter's Church. So that means this is this place. The settlement is actually behind St. Peter's Church. We already know these people won't do anything. They won't even talk to us. Is anyone... I don't remember. Is anybody named? Yeah, they won't even talk to us. I mean, at least we got to look. There's a stare down, but we got to look. So do we risk the save? So at least this stuff is found, you know, it's discovered on the map, right? Do we do that, or do we go in? Because we're going to have to clear this church all over again. So that means all of those enemies we're going to have to clear out. I'm tempted to risk the save, even though... Oh. I forgot about that. Even though we might get thrown someplace else. Yeah, we remember seeing this from up top. I don't even know what that is. Other than bones. I think we actually take that risk. So this should be it right here. Did we have to clear anything out? I don't think we did. I think we just had easy peasy access to it. Yeah, there you go. All right, now, do we have what we need to make a bed, though? We do. Just throw you in there. We'll get store bed. Nope. There we go. Wanted to get out of you. What did this guy have? Oh, nothing. That's right. He's just a skeleton. I don't think there was anything else really big to loot. We already did our walk around here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. What time do we have? It's only 9 a.m. So I guess we'll just do a couple hours sleep. Maybe get to noon. Because if we're going inside the church, timing is not going to matter. So maybe I do... I mean, that's assuming we wake up here. See, my whole thought process is if we don't wake up here, maybe by chance we'll wake up near here. So those are two of the things. I hope we do not wake up back up over here somewhere. Those are really kind of only the main two things that we need right now until we can find that crystalline, that agitator thing. Yeah, let's just risk it and hopefully we get the biscuit.